Hi, my name is Mystic Nebula, and if you're here, then that means Spirit has a message for you today. I want to let you know, please use your intuitive mind if you would, please. This is also a sensitive message, so I'm just going to just let you know that. And there is a bit of a trigger warning that comes with this because this message comes from my own pain and the way that I'm healing through it. So I think that it's really important that you understand that this is going to hit home for you in some way, shape, or form. So brace yourself. Take a few breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth slowly. And yeah, listen to your intuitive mind. I know that this is going to be hard. I know it is, because it's honestly really hard for me to give this message. I felt ready and prepared to give this message as I was setting up, and then as I was literally about to press record, my whole throat chakra felt like it was being squeezed. And my heart now feels very heavy, and I am really trying hard not to cry because I feel very emotional. So I know this is going to be very emotional for you guys as much as it is for me. So please take that with a grain of salt. And I honestly have to ground myself. So if you need to ground yourself, press pause, come back, please do. Just understand 1, 2, 3, this is for you. I saw the number 111 right before I started this message. And this message came to me. I just went to the gym actually. And I was really, really proud of myself because I did the hard work that I've been putting off and starting a better workout routine, which just felt like too much. And then whenever I was done, I got myself some water. Now, there was zero reason for that. Come on now. I started to get myself some water and just relax, and I was doing some shadow work and meditating and sitting here and just breathing, and I heard this song, and it's one of my favorite songs, if I'm being honest. It's the song Better by Erica Mason, and it reminded me of a specific situation, and we're going to get into that. 212 as I looked up. We're going to get into that here in a minute, but I want to let you know that this song is so important. So please, this song right here, go find it, listen to it, and then if you need to, come back. 231, because this song genuinely sparked a lot of understanding, and I was seeing my trauma through a new light. And I want to specifically go to the part where it says, okay, so I'm just going to read to you the verse. It says, this is the last time I let anybody, or blah, 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 blah. This is the last time I let somebody steal my peace. If you ain't adding to the plate, shawty, you can't eat. Don't be acting like you know me, bro. We don't speak. A lot of people come and go, but it won't be me. You can't break me. I just take control of the environment, get them worked up, and then I put them in retirement. I won't lose sleep if you don't have my back, but don't you try to front on me because you can't take that back. I'm still God's child, regardless if they like it or not. I've been busting out they seams. I don't fit in they box, cutting people out the picture. Yeah, you might get cropped, and I don't carry dead weight, so you go and get dropped. Bring it back to perspective. I've been so reflective. Had to guard my energy, and now I'm so protective. I won't waste time trying to prove myself. I can't please you so much that I lose myself. I think it's way past time I remove myself. I done tried everything. It's time to choose myself, and I don't need your cosign. God did it when he threw another lifeline. Yeah, you know it's my time. And the part that really spoke to me after that is where she's like, I don't get better, I just get better. I let people come and go like the weather. Don't sweat them. And I'm just like, such a weighted message, because that song has sparked so much in my healing journey over and over. 414 as I'm looking up. And I'm gonna be honest, 420, it's an angel number, okay? Y'all know, y'all here, y'all know me, you know it's an angel number. But it's been really hard for me because I just was put back into remembering a piece of my trauma. And I'm going to hold some red jasper along with my amethyst to ground me a little bit better. But we were arguing, me and my ex was not good to me whatsoever. We were dating for like a year on and off for the last year, so 2 years total. And honestly, 456, it was a very, very bad place to be. I constantly was putting myself last, 505, for him to feel up on a pedestal. And that also meant he was tearing me down in the process. And it wasn't easy. And please, this is very sensitive, so understand if you need to pause and take a breath and ground yourself, please do that. But we were having an argument the one night, and I was like, I just don't understand. Like, I've done everything for you. I cook for you. I clean for you. I am emotionally supportive for you. Like, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Like, why in the fuck do you treat me like such garbage? And he just looked at me, and like, it was the coldest 546 as I looked up. It was the coldest conversation I've ever had with someone who harmed me, because he just looked at me and goes, okay, well, if I'm so bad, why'd you stay? If I'm so evil and awful, then why, 606, do you still try to love me? And my reply, first of all, I was completely just, I didn't even know what to say for a minute until I finally just like gathered myself and looked at him and was like, because I love you. 624. I've been seeing a lot of 6 2s and 4s, so that could be very important for you. So I just looked at him and I was like, because I love you. And he's like, yeah. And that was it. He walked out the house after that and stormed off, and it was just a whole bunch of bullshit. But that moment, that was the moment I realized he never really loved me. And as much as it hurts, I also realized, looking back on that in this precise moment before I started to do this channel, 707, that I loved him more than I loved myself, 711, because I was putting myself last just to make him feel, 717, like he mattered, like he was important, like he was the best thing in the world, when really he didn't deserve my time. He didn't deserve my energy, 727. He didn't deserve me. He did not deserve me. And I poured all this energy into someone who was just using it for their own personal gain, manipulating to get their own personal gain, abusing to get their own personal gain. And again, I'm saying this, if you need to take a pause and break to like ground yourself, please do, because I feel the weight. It breaks my heart. It absolutely, 756. It breaks my heart that I put myself into a position where I put myself last so far that he made me not even see who I truly was, 808. Like, I started to hate myself. I started to resent myself. And I started to feel like I didn't matter. Like, do you know how many times I wanted to give up? And again, this is so sensitive, 818. There were several times. I mean, I have had an issue with SH. If you don't know what that is, Google it. I'm pretty sure I can't say stuff like that on this forum. But I struggled with SH from the time I was like 8. A little bit younger than that, but like it got serious when I was 8, up until literally within this last year. And it broke my heart because when I was with him, I was 3 years sober from that, 3 years clean from that. And it just completely went to shit. And it all came down to the fact that, like, I didn't love myself. As much as I wanted to say I loved myself, as much as I was working on it, like, yeah, self-love is a journey and it's not linear. Like, you're gonna have moments that dip back down. But at the end of the day, I didn't love myself. I loved him more than I loved myself. And that's why, like, whenever Erica Mason says, like, I can't please you so much that I lose myself, like, that hit me real hard. 927, like, that hit me so hard because I know for a fact I've been in situations where I've loved someone else so much that I've lost me, and that was not love. That was codependency. That was genuine codependency, to a point that, like, yeah, I'm not proud of it, but at the end of the day, it was something that needed to be worked on, needed to be changed. And even though he had said that to me, I still stayed after that. I still stayed around. And that shit breaks my heart because, like, why? Why would I do that? And I've realized through some shadow work that I've been doing today that, like, that comes down to the fact that I was still trying to live by the traumatic lessons, the karmic lessons, the soul contracts that were needing to be ended. Like, I was still living in that paradigm instead of just going, I'm done with it. And I'm speechless with myself sometimes, going, wow, that breaks my heart for myself, for my older versions of myself. And let me help you understand. This was all in the beginning of, like, I was still dealing with him in the beginning of my tarot journey. I was still dealing with him that time. And then I finally was like, you know what? I'm going to delete all my stuff and then, like, start over, because I did not want to give readings from a place where I was not mentally 1101 in a good place to give advice. And then I started to heal, and I've been sharing that healing journey, not just through 1111, not just through this and, like, doing tarot readings and channeled messages with you guys, but I also have my backup TikTok. I also have my personal vlog where I started it for myself, and it was more of just like I wanted to check in with myself, talk to myself, just hear things back at me 11:32, because I know that I struggle with learning things if I don't hear them, see them, write them, which is why whenever I do shadow work, I write it. So anyways, I feel like you're in a really struggling position right now, because you're struggling with some type of situation like that, or struggling to let go of a paradigm that treated you as such. And I say this with so much love and sensitivity, but please understand, I know everyone wants love. I want love. You want love. Everyone wants to feel loved. And we've all been through situations that have made us feel 12-12, like we're unworthy, made you feel like you're unworthy. But you need to understand that worth does not come from an external source. 1221, you can't love someone so much that you genuinely lose all aspects of who you are. You can't. That's not love. That's codependency. That's heartbreak. That's time to move on. 1, 2, 3, 4. So understand that where you're at right now, it feels like destruction, pain. I'm seeing the tower in my head. You're seeing, like, in my mind's eye, like, I'm seeing you feeling like your life is completely falling apart, but not realizing that this is going to turn you into the emperor or empress, gender neutral, like, it's going to turn you into that divine being that you need to be in your own power. It's not gonna be easy. Like, that's the point. When you're on this type of road, you're on this type of journey, you're on a spiritual journey, it's not easy. Sorry, my throat was starting to get, it's not easy. It's not. And it's not gonna always be easy. Like, the more that you elevate, I don't remember exactly how it was said, but I heard Natisha do a couple messages where she's like, new levels, different devils. And that's not to say, like, spiritually, like the devil, speaking more about, like, whenever you rise in consciousness, there are going to be new lessons. And those will get easier with time to manage, because you're going to learn to love yourself. You're going to learn to have courage and boundaries and your own sense of stability and safety. But that means you need to remove yourself from negative paradigms that are keeping you in a box. Like, you do not need to be in a box. Like, okay, this is you. This is what people do to you. Okay? And then they're just like, like, that's not where you belong. That's not what you're meant to be. You're meant to be free. You're meant to be free. And anybody that tries to keep you down, 1441, is not meant for you. This fell out whenever I was opening the box. So this is very valid right now. Triggers: childhood wounds, flashbacks, ready to explode, caught in the act. You are in an extremely triggering situation. You know you're in a triggering situation, 1505, but you need to let that shit go. You need to let that shit go. It's not serving you, and it's causing you pain. Like, it's causing you unnecessary pain. And if you let this go and begin to heal, you're going to have something so much better that you never would have expected. Okay. So, let's look here. Yeah, you need to throw out the memories. You need to throw out them as a person, like, from your life, metaphorically. You need to let them go. They're no longer serving you. They're harming you, and this isn't safe for you. And I'm going to tell you this too. It doesn't matter how much you hold on. Spirit is going to make sure that you no longer are in that position. Like, whenever I was still with my ex, I didn't want to leave. I didn't have that self-worth to leave. I didn't have resources to leave. I didn't know what to do. But I prayed on it daily and was like, Spirit, I can't do this anymore. 1616, until finally a huge, awful situation happened, but it turned out to be for the better. I turned out getting home, everything I needed. I may have lost everything there, but I have a better new life. I'm on a higher timeline. You're very obsessed with this situation because you're still in it. Holding on, can't let go, clinging. You're in denial, not facing truth, dismissal, refuse to give in, contradicting yourself. So you're back and forth with not trusting your intuitive mind. And I understand that a lot of people in life, and take this, it's very sensitive. I know a lot of people have treated you like your intuitive mind, your intuitive abilities are wrong. But what you don't realize is that they didn't want you to see just how intuitive your abilities are. 1717, they didn't want you to see that because they were like, oh no, they'll be too powerful. I don't like that. Let's keep them in that box. And they were trying to keep you again in that box. The thing that breaks my heart too is, like, you're in a position where you're reminiscing on the good time, but you're not acknowledging the fact that there's bad. And I feel like that's because you've learned the lesson and paradigm of ignoring the good. But now you're on the flip side of it. Duality is important, where you're like, I can only hold on to the good, but you're not integrating them. And that's a problem. That's a problem, because you're reminiscing, looking at pictures, looking at the good times, thinking about those times, dwelling on it. But you're not moving forward. You're not realizing just how awful this situation is because you are in denial. I know that you've seen signs, and here's a couple more signs for you. Air signs and earth signs, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could be significant. These may not be the main... These may not be your main, I don't know if you heard that, but that was confirmation for someone. They may not be your main chart placements, like your sun sign, but it could be your somewhere in your chart is being activated right now. And that's really important. So you might be called to look at your chart a little bit more deeply. And you're seeing the signs. You know that the spiritual contract needs to be released. Songs are reminding you that you need to move on. Telepathically, you can feel it in your intuitive mind. And you're having dreams about this, about how they have hurt you. And you're waking up and still trying to pretend like it doesn't exist. No. No, you need to let go. You need to let go of what is no longer serving you. In this situation, this person, this pain, it's not serving you. And regardless of whether you're in this situation still or not, you can't just leave and think that you're not going to heal from that. Like, you can't just shove that shit down. Like, that's not serving you either. So I know that that could be important for someone. Yes. I want a little bit more clarification on that before I share that. Spirit, give me some clarification, please. Yeah. Oof. Oof. I want one more. I'm sorry. Y'all trying to pop out at me like this. Come on now. Give me one more. Give me one more. Okay, well, I guess I got 5. I really did get 5. I wasn't sure, but 5 came to my voice. Like, this one was, like, covered up. It looked like 3, but I was like, And 1 fell down here. Okay. Whew. Yeah. You know you're unsatisfied. You know this is the bare minimum. You're losing interest. And you want reciprocation, but you need to realize you're not going to get that in this situation. You're just not. And I feel like you realize that they're putting on a facade, putting on a mask, they're putting on a front. You realize they're putting you in a position to have to be a people pleaser because they have hidden motives and weird behavior. Like, you know that. 2112, you know that. You just are struggling with moving forward. You're struggling from releasing this. I feel like they're trying to entrap you. This doesn't have to be about pregnancy. This is not gender specific, but I feel like 2134, the entrapment right here, entrapment. I feel like they're trying to keep you again in this box because then you're there, you're constantly with them. They might not even be in your present moment. This could be a monitoring spirit from them, somebody trying to keep you in this 1202, keep you in this mindset and this paradigm, even though you've removed yourself from it and you're trying to heal. You may feel like you're drawn to creep on their profile, but I feel like this is more about how they're looking at you. They're searching for you. They're trying to get around that you blocked them. They're thinking of you and it makes you think of them. And you're just like, ugh, like monitoring spirit type things. But you need to realize, and these were the ones I wanted to get clarification for. You need to realize that right now, you have good things coming. You have good things coming. And the fact that I got all of the signs in this message is crazy to me. So we were talking about air and earth signs earlier. I feel like once you're releasing this, you're going to activate water sign placements, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and fire sign placements, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This might also be your sun, moon, or rising, and the person that you're going to meet, sun, moon, or rising. And you're like, person I'm going to meet, twin flame's coming up. Twin flame is coming up. Shared feelings, mirrored emotions, your other half, reflection of the soul. You will not see this come to fruition, this person come into your life, this healthy person that spirit has sent for you to be in your life. You will not see that if you're not releasing this pain, if you're not releasing these paradigms, and that starts with your internal. You got to understand, though, that you deserve happiness. You deserve to feel butterflies. You deserve to be devoted to as much as you are devoted to someone, that you can't stop smiling. You're feeling complete. But you got to understand those things come from internally before they ever come from someone else. You got to make yourself feel this way. 2412. You got to love yourself in the ways that you want to be loved. And I know that you're getting a lot of downloads right now, the spirit realm in your dreams, confirmations that this is something that you need to release. That's why we're here. That's why you're seeing me, 2434. It's going to get better, but you got to stop being in denial. Like, and I hate to say this too, but like all of the things that you've been through, they're not going to change. Like, and I'm saying this with so much love, but please understand that I know what I'm talking about. Like, I chased relationships that were not good for me for so long. until finally, like, it hit me, like, I was searching for relationships with the wrong kinds of people, and it came from my trauma. It came from a place of pain. And you have to come to terms with the fact that you've been harmed. This situation hurt you, and you can't take that with you where you're going. The things that got you to where you're at now can't completely serve you moving forward. And that's why 2525, like, you need to be in your energy. You need to be in your self-love, your self-care, your divinity. You need to be there for you. You can't expect anybody to come in and heal you because you're not healing yourself. You can't expect somebody to stay when you run from yourself, which is so important. And I feel like when it comes to, like, your pain, like, you've been ignoring it because you're scared of facing yourself because so many people have made you feel like you don't deserve that. Most people would take this as somebody's got an evil eye on them, but I'm seeing this more as your spirit team's got you. The moment that you finally decide to let go and stop holding these people, 2626, holding these people in such high regard, and you go, you know what? All right, spirit team, I see what's going on here. Let them have their karma. Let them get what they deserve because I'm done. I've let go. Once you do that, Spirit's going to get revenge for you. Spirit's going to balance the scales of karma for you. But you have to allow Spirit to do so. Like, Spirit's not just going to come in and, like, you know, do things for you if you can't even, like, face yourself. Like, if you can't even heal from the situation you've been in. And I'm going to be honest, as I've been healing, moving forward from that ex that we're talking about here in this channel, his entire life went to shit. And listen, I'm not the type of person to be like, even though it is a little bit funny, but, like, you know, that's his karma. And, like, whenever I say his life went to shit, I mean, like, he got evicted, 2727. He got evicted from his home. He no longer has shit to his name. He literally lost everything. And I'm pretty sure he's back doing certain things that he shouldn't be doing. Okay? Like, his entire life went to shit. Not to mention, his friends no longer support him. And he doesn't have friends at this point. Like, he has no one. He now feels exactly the way I felt. Having no one, feeling scolded, feeling hated. Like, that's how I felt when I was there. And Spirit's not going to change the balance of karma if you haven't moved on from that situation or paradigm. And that starts with internal healing, because if not, you're just going to chase another situation like you were in. And I don't want that for you. I do not want that for you. You deserve better. You need better. So 2828, do better for yourself. Do better for you. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, this card came out again. I can't make this up. This shit came out again. And you know what's so funny is when you finally let go of all your rage and your pain, it's going to have them fucking fired up. It's going to have their entire life fired up. They're going to be angry all the time. They're going to be building up their own emotions, feeling shut down within themselves, overwhelming thoughts. They're going to feel very pissed off. And the funny thing is, they did it to their motherfucking selves. Oh, I feel like I need to pull one more card on this because that shit got me dead. Literally just talking about it. And I'm just like, Spirit's got y'all. 2929. Come on, give me something. They're going to be even more pissed. Because you're stepping into your divinity after that. You're stepping into who you're meant to be, a leadership position. And this doesn't have to be about divine feminine, as in gender. It could be about stepping into your divine feminine qualities. But I feel like this could just be divine feminine or masculine, honestly. and you're stepping into your divinity. Like, you are going to have that connection with spirit that you're meant to your spirit guides, angels, universe, God, whatever you call it. And then, like, you're going to step into a leadership position. You're going to have a stronger intuition. Your heart's not going to get damaged from this in a way that you think it will. Like, you're not going to be jaded from this experience. You're going to have an empathic heart. You're going to be a healer to others. Like, you are meant to help heal other people with your story 3031. And it's going to have them pissed off because that's going around winter. Around winter, this is getting set into motion. You are going to be in such a divine place that you are going to be what's the word I'm looking for? You're going to be just people are going to see your divinity, and it's just going to be like jaw-dropping. Like, people are going to see you and go, wow. You are going to look magnetized to other people. Like, you are magnetized. You are magnificent, but people are going to see you and recognize it instantly, even though you may not think that you're the type of person that people see and go, like, this is going to elevate you. And again, we're coming back to the fact that you are going to have a new boo. You're going to have a new boo. New love blossoms. And listen, that might just be self-love for you, but I really feel strongly that this is going to be a divine counterpart. And you might not be 100% ready when you hear this, but you need to start releasing blocks in your heart chakra so that you could be open to this love, because you weren't put in this world to just be taking hit after hit after hit. Like, you are supposed to feel loved, but you got to love yourself first and let yourself feel loved first. But you're going to have a new boo coming in. Happy place, seeing someone new love blossoms, enjoying each other. Life is going to work out for you, but you got to release this pain. You got to release this situation if you're still currently in it, so that you can release the paradigm that no longer serves you. I feel like things are going to work out really good for you, but you really got to put that work into yourself. And I know that it's hard making changes. So I'm going to share with you, I did not make up these questions. So, like, I wish I knew where I pulled them from so that, like, you could know where these came from. But genuinely, I just got them off the internet from random places. So these are shadow questions I've been working on. And if you'd like, you can pause and just, like, realize, like, you can do it. Like, you can do the shadow work. You can ask yourself the hard questions. It's not easy. It's really not easy. But I think it's important that you realize that if you don't do the shadow work, your life isn't going to change. This helps you to change your internal and align. And you need to do that. You need to let go of things. You need to meditate more. You need to do things that make you feel good. And sometimes that means doing things that'll make you feel good afterwards, even though you don't want to do it in the first place. Like, for example, I had went to the gym, 33. But I had went to the gym and I really didn't want to go. But at the same time, I'm like, I need to go. Like, I want to feel better about my body. I want to feel, and I love my body. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm fine as hell. And I lost a lot of weight. Like, I used to be almost 600 pounds. Like, I'm doing good, okay? I am doing good. I'm proud of that. But I still want to feel healthier. So, like, yeah, sometimes it means doing things you don't want to do, but you got to do them anyways. You got to do them anyways. Did I say 600? I don't know why that came out. It was 400 pounds. Why in the hell did that come out? The number 600 might be important for someone. I don't know why that came out, but it did. Yeah. I feel like you might need an affirmation, because I feel like this has been a lot of information, a lot of a sensitive message, and, like, we need to just tie it together with, like, you know, something wholesome. So, Spirit, can you please tell me what this collective needs to know? We're here right now. Can you please tell me what this collective needs to know? We're here right now to move forward and feel better within themselves. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. I want to put one more. Though I would literally say about it. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Like, whenever I seen this, I wanted to start crying. So I know as I'm speaking this, like, it's going to bring you peace. So much peace. And, oh, I love that for you. So if you need to come back and, like, write this down and, like, repeat this to yourself throughout the day for, like, the next week, do that. 35, do that. Today I am kind. Today I will make this day count. I will do something kind for someone. Today I will not give in. Today I will allow... Somebody wants you to allow it, but we're not. I want to start over. Today I will not give in. Today I will not allow negative thoughts or feelings to prevent me from achieving happiness. Today I make a difference. Today I will stay focused, work hard, and do my very best at everything I do. Yeah, this is a beautiful message. I know that it seems scary and you're just like, what? But it's going to work out for you. And I feel like the more that you resist this change, the harder it's going to be. Like, because like I said, like I was seeing the tower in my mind. So like the more you put things off, the higher the tower stacks, the harder the fall, right? So yeah, let's not make this a completely life-shattering thing. Like, it's already hard and difficult, 36, 46. But why not step into some courage, use some faith over fear, and believe that everything's working out for you so that you can move forward and be like, okay, I got this. Do it anyways. That's another Erica Mason song. Do it anyways. Wow, that's such a beautiful song too. I gotta pull it up now because like that is important right now. I'm just gonna speak a little bit from it. Yeah. Give me a second. It's taking a moment. I hate ads. Okay. Get to the chorus because that's what I'm hearing in the back of my head right now. I know you failed a couple times, but that's all right. We don't care what people think. Do it anyways. I know they're trying to say you can't do it anyways. Ain't got no money in the bank. Do it anyways. I know you failed a couple times, but that's all right. We don't care what people think. Do it anyways. Yeah. Release that people pleasing, that fear of not being in people pleasing, and realize that you can be you. You can do for you. And maybe, just maybe, that means releasing the notion that you have to be some form of what people expect. No. Anywho, so I'm so appreciative for this collective. If you made it this far, I am sending so much love out to you right now, and I hope that you realize, like, things will get better, but you have to put that love into yourself. You got to realize you deserve to be loved. You deserve to be loved without teaching people to love you right. Either they're going to fall in or they're going to fall the fuck out, period. So love yourself and the right one will come. The right situations will come. But you can't keep doing this to yourself. I love you so much. Please realize, like, I love you so much. If you made it this far, pretty please let me know what's going down on the comments. And just realize I actually do read all of my comments, and I love getting to read my comments. It honestly brings me so much joy. Is actually, a lovely, lovely human that I see on my Instagram that's constantly commenting. And every time she comments, I'm like, I love you so much. And she was like the first one to be like consistently in my following. And I'm just like, I love her. So, anyways, know that I love you. And I want to know how you're doing. I'm praying for this collective 4020. And if you would like or subscribe, I would really, really, really appreciate that. Um, and yeah, maybe share this with somebody that you think might need to hear it too, because I know that this is a collective of people that have been around people that are also in pain. And not everybody's going to grow, not everybody 4040, not everybody's going to want to continue moving forward like you do, but that's not on you. All you can do is give the resource. So I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Be safe.